Hi, I'm Leigh York. I'm a realtor with Century 21 Judge Fight Company in Fort Worth, and I find that I work with quite a few buyers, and many of them always have the same questions. Everybody's looking for something different, and we like to help everyone individually, but there are some common denominators there that all buyers are looking for. And so I wanted to give you just a few websites that might help you with your search and with your research, because as a buyer, your realtor is going to help you quite a bit, but it's on you to know what's important to you. So the first website, if y'all can see that, texasrealestate.com. This is a great website. Again, texasrealestate.com. It explains to you how real estate works in Texas, and it kind of helps you to know. So if you're talking to an agent and something they're saying doesn't seem right, the real answer is probably on the website, so you can find out if this person's telling you right, if it's somebody that really knows what they're talking about or not. Always good to know. Good information about contracts there, and then of course you can also look at properties there too as well. Another thing people always ask about is the school district. Are these schools good? We hear that a lot. And it really depends on what you're looking for in a school. You know, are you looking for a great football program? Because, you know, in Texas, our high school football is a big deal. So is it the football program or the science program or math or college classes in high school? You know, what are you looking for? What's important to you? So that's always a hard question for us to answer. However, if it's academic that you're looking for, or demographics of a school, you can go online, and I'm not going to give you the web address because it's like really long and confusing, but if you go online and just Google or use Bing, I like Bing, Texas Academic Performance Report, it'll come up in the list. Just click on it. Right now the most recent one is 2013. It always seems like they're 2 years behind because they're gathering all the data, but it is really good information, and it'll give you facts as opposed to just what somebody's heard on the grapevine. Another thing is, certainly in North Texas, all of our superintendents and principals are really good about talking to people on the phone. So if you think you're moving or considering moving to that district, call the school, ask your questions, because most of the time they're happy to answer. Another thing, people who generally is when somebody isn't from the area, they're moving to a new area, and they say, well, is this a good neighborhood? Is there crime? You know, I've got small children. I'm worried about sex offenders. You know, those are legitimate questions. And again, you can find that factual information online. There are a number of sites that do it. The one I find to be the most user-friendly and accurate is called crimereports.com. If you go to crimereports.com, you can type in an address, and it works pretty much anywhere in the nation. Type in your address, and it will come up with a map, and there's these little pins all over the map, and they show you where there have been police activity. They've been called, and if it's like domestic violence or robbery, breaking and entering, you know, I mean, they don't give you a lot of detail, but they give you enough, you know, what's going on. It'll show where the registered sex offenders are reported. Stuff like that. So it is really handy. And again, then you know the facts, not just the rumor. Lastly, I know the funnest thing to do when you're thinking about buying or selling a house is to get online and look at other properties. It helps you learn about the market and what things are selling for, what they're asking. And there's a lot of real estate sites out there, and some of them are really fun to play on. You should know Texas is a non-disclosure state as far as sales prices go. So it's very hard to get an idea of value from any website. You really do need an appraiser or a realtor to help you with that, because the information that's out there is just not dependable. The most dependable real estate website, it's certainly in Texas, is realtor.com. The reason it's the most dependable is because it's the only website that is a direct feed from the realtor MLS. That means that the realtors are putting that information into a system, and it goes straight to realtor.com. It doesn't have to talk to a different program. There's no cut and paste into other websites. And it's immediate. It updates about every 10 minutes. So as soon as something comes up on the market, it shows up on your realtor.com. If there's a price change or a status change, again, every 10 minutes. Whereas most of those third-party sites are only updating maybe once a day at the most. So this is just much more dependable and accurate. So I hope that those 4 sites have helped you, and I hope you buy a great home in Texas and you love it. And if I can help, please call me. Leigh York, Century 21 Judge Bike Company, 817-613-6420. Bye.